evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending the 2026 State of the County Address. Please find your seats. The national anthem will begin shortly. Good evening. we'd like to ask you to please find your seats as the program will be commencing very soon. Thank you very much. Please rise for the performance of the national anthem by Don Jackson. Thank you, DeBlon Jackson, for that beautiful performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. Next, please welcome Bishop Edgar L. Van, who will now deliver tonight's invocation.
May we pray. Eternal and almighty God, we gather this evening with hearts full of gratitude for the gift of community, for the blessings of service, and for the promise each new day offers our beloved Wayne County. Because we know that everything rises and falls on leadership, we thank you for leaders who serve with vision and insight. So we lift before you our county executive, the Honorable Warren C. Evans, along with all who work collaboratively with him to strengthen and to empower the quality of life of the people of Wayne County. Grant them the wisdom that sees beyond the moment, the courage to meet its challenges, and the humility that keeps service at the center of their calling. Bless the 43 municipalities and townships in this great county, its families, workers, students, and seniors. Remind us that we rise or fall together. Teach us to labor not only for progress, but for justice, not only for prosperity, but for peace. And in these precarious and tumultuous times in our nation and world, how we need your guidance, your strength, and your protection. Help us to continue the fight for freedom and justice through the leadership of County Executive Warren Evans. Let our county be a place where every resident has the opportunity to pursue their dreams and to actualize their potential. Now may the spirit of unity guide this gathering tonight so that plans and partnerships presented will reflect the best of who we are and the hopes of who we serve. We ask these blessings in your name. Amen.
Please be seated The program is about to begin.
When people talk about leadership, they often focus on the loud moments, the speeches, the headlines, the flashpoints. But leadership that lasts is built in the trenches when it matters most. Leadership is making decisions that stand the test of time, not decisions driven by political swings or moments of trends. I'm Deputy County Executive Assad Turfy. I've had a front row seat to how Wayne County Executive Warren C. Evans governs Wayne County. Not just in moments of progress, but in moments of pressure. For more than a decade under Executive Evans's leadership, this county has been guided with intention by asking the hard questions, by weighing consequences carefully, and by choosing stability over shortcuts. Under that approach, Wayne County has stayed focused on what matters most: protecting residents, strengthening communities, and making decisions designed to endure, not just to respond. It's what allows this county to move forward with confidence, even when the environment around us seems uncertain. Right now is an opportunity to reflect on where we've been and to be clear about where we are going. Please help me welcome Wayne County Executive Warren C. Evans.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, Wayne County. Thank you for being here tonight. It's always a privilege to be in a room with people who care about the future of the county. When I began my first term as county executive in 2015, the short-term goal was simple: let's just survive. But short-term goals don't build a vision. They just keep you afloat. And just staying afloat has never been my idea of success. A real vision means seeing beyond where we are to where we need to be, and then building a bridge that gets us there. From the start, my vision has been clear: a strong and vibrant local economy, safe and family-friendly communities, better health, and reliable, expanded transit. We've come a long way, but what excites me most is where we can be in the next 5 years if we keep focused and keep working together. Our progress is the result of our trust over the past decade. This trust was built through steady leadership, transparency, and a commitment to doing the work. I'm grateful for that trust, and I'm proud of what we've accomplished. If anyone wonders what this administration can do, I invite you to look at what we've already done. Before I go any further, I have to say a special thanks to my wife, Renata, my children and grandchildren. You mean the world to me, and I would not be successful without your love and support, so thanks again. There's no greater gift we can give our families than a strong and healthy community. None of this happens in a silo. Wayne County has 43 diverse communities. My job has always been to connect them, and the only way to keep moving forward is by working with one another. In that spirit, I'd like to welcome my regional partners. Newly elected Detroit Mayor Mary Sheffield, I think Mary's out here. Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter. And my partner in crime, Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle. And from Wayne County, I'd like to recognize Prosecutor Kim Worthy, Sheriff Raphael Washington, County Clerk Kathy Garrett, County Treasurer Eric Sabri, Register of Deeds Bernard Youngblood, Third Circuit Court Chief Judge Ed Ewell Jr., and all of the Third Circuit Court judges that are here. Also, County Probate Chief Judge Dave Braxton and the other probate court judges. Now let's get to work. One of my biggest priorities this year is transit. At its core, improving Wayne County is about connecting people. We're the largest and most diverse county in Michigan, with attractions that draw visitors from across the country. And yet, some of our own residents haven't experienced these attractions because they have no way to reliably get there. With a strong transit system, we can fix this, while also improving access to jobs, healthcare, education, and recreation. My administration has been working with the Regional Transit Authority and SMART to continue with all 43 communities to listen, gather feedback, and understand their needs related to transit. We took a hard, data-driven look at where those needs are greatest, especially in the 17 opt-out communities. The data shows we have major corridors with strong demand, but little or no transit options. Just a few days ago, we shared this framework. It includes new routes, route extensions, and micro-transit where it makes the most sense. This is how we build a more connected Wayne County with right-sized service for each community. I want you to hear from residents who want to take advantage of better transit. Take a listen.
Transit is our livelihoods. It's how we get to schools, how we get to the doctor, how we get to our jobs.
Wayne County is home to 43 communities, but depending on where you live, access to public transit can look very different.
Well, I'm a lifelong transit user, and I use it as my primary means of transportation. And the problem within Wayne County, it cannot get me to the spaces I need to go outside the city of Detroit. I'm kind of just stuck inside the city.
That's because public transit isn't shared equally across the county. 17 of Wayne County's 43 communities have opted out of the transit system, creating gaps that leave many residents without dependable ways to get where they need to go.
So I'm a taxi cab driver, so I should be glad that the bus system is horrible. But no, I see that it needs to improve, and it's just lackluster.
I used to live in the suburbs at one time, and for me to get to my job in Detroit, it took me 3 buses. They don't always sync up on their schedules, so I'm waiting a long time, just waiting and waiting in all weather. And with transit expansion in Wayne County is important to me because I get to go to the doctor with a far less cost. I already have to pay a copay, but to pay transportation on top of that, that's really the hidden cost of not having reliable, frequent public transit all across, not just the city of Detroit, but our county.
Modern, efficient transit connects lives, families, and the places that matter most.
I would say that transit is worth the risk. Again, I believe that transit shows that you have an investment in just not people's, lives, but also for economically, right? I know what it feels like to have to work in Livonia to get to a job and take 3 buses. So I think by expanding that, we help our, small businesses grow because the workers can get there on time.
Wayne County is stronger when we build connections. Our future thrives when everyone has access to safe, reliable, and affordable transportation.
It'll open the doors for a lot of people to rise up.
We believe in independence. That's just our value. And public transit allows people to live independent lives, especially seniors and especially disabled folks in your community. Everybody benefits from transit.
When we move together, Wayne County grows together. Let's envision a transit network that lifts all of our communities, today and tomorrow.
I think it's super critical that we have not only adequate transit, but that we have transit that is reliable, affordable, and that is expanding.
Collaboration is how we've always moved Wayne County forward. And I know there are leaders on both sides of the aisle who care about this issue. We can deliver what we focus on, and we need to focus on what matters to people. This is a defining moment. Voters will have the final say in August, and then we'll have a connected community. This is a community connection that brings us closer. I've always believed in one Wayne County. Better transit helps to make that real. And while we're on the subject of transit, it's not just about getting from point A to point B, on the ground at least. Transit also includes air transportation. And there's a lot of opportunity for our young people in that space. My office is working with Wayne Risa to help gather funding for comprehensive aviation and aeronautics career programs. We have a world-class airport in Wayne County. Now we need a world-class feeder system for the jobs that the airport creates. To advance our leadership in aviation and aeronautics, we'll need to fill jobs in piloting, maintenance, and advanced air mobility. 250 aircraft mechanic openings are expected to become available in Michigan by 2032. And my goal is that Wayne County graduates are prepared to fill every one of them. We can actually meet this demand if just 8 students from each of our 33 school districts complete what's known as Aviation Technician Pathway. 11 school districts are participating in the curriculum right now. Students are training in aviation as early as elementary school. By the time they reach high school and college, they'll be prepared to learn piloting skills, drone technology, and aviation maintenance. Here's a bit more about what they're learning.
Michigan is known for innovation, and in Wayne County, the sky's the limit. We are building the largest regional career education program in the country for aviation and aeronautics.
My name is Nicholas Williams Jr. I am at Flight Line Tech. For students, if your school has any kind of program, talk to a counselor, talk to somebody, try to get into it as soon as possible. The sooner you do it, the better off you're going to be. Aviation is a very small community, and you will progress really fast.
I feel like it's a head start. It'll help me figure out what I want to do in the future and get more of like a set path.
We help students discover their passion for flight and pursue it all the way to an in-demand, high-wage career in a field expected to need more than 2 million new professionals by 2042.
I was like really into fashion. I mean, I still am now. And I was really like trying to go into fashion school. But this class has, opened my perspectives on like what I want to do. I feel very like connected to the class and like aviation in general.
I've seen planes take off, obviously, but I've never really fully understood like how they do that, like what makes the wings actually generate lift.
From airframe and engine, mechanics to avionics to professional drone and flight training, our Wayne County graduates will have the skills to support all aspects of this essential industry.
Aviation is relevant, especially to students in Wayne County, because we have a number of airports within the county, and with the aviation industry being such a huge part of our workforce, our students need to be able to graduate with not just a diploma, but credentials and certifications to be able to help them to get a job in those industries that are within our own backyard.
With additional funding, we will expand the program, improve facilities, secure state-of-the-art equipment, and give students access to real-world training opportunities for years to come.
I never have a kid that's not engaged in this class. They're always really into it. Any kid, no matter what they're interested in, really has something that they can really get into.
Right now, I'm currently taking a class to get my private pilot's license outside of school, and this is one of the other classes that I take to keep my motivation built and how to make sure it's set in concrete that I go into this field. And it's also given me a lot of excitement on how I'm getting ready to be an adult, and that this is a solid, concrete career that I don't have to worry about.
Join the team of local leaders working to make Wayne County the future of aviation and aeronautics. Together, we will build the runway to take our students to their greatest heights.
There's no exaggeration to say that the sky's the limit for what Wayne County's youth can achieve through this program. Speaking of education, everyone knows the cost of higher education has skyrocketed. In Wayne County, more than 200,000 residents carry student loan debt totaling more than $7 billion. We don't want residents facing collections, wage garnishments, or damaged credit because they decided to further their education. So we're doing something about it. We're not erasing debt overnight, but we're partnering with a company called Savvy to offer personalized support to help borrowers lower monthly payments, pursue loan forgiveness, and these services will be free for residents and employees. Oakland County has already helped more than 6,000 residents save nearly $30 million a year, and we expect a similar impact here. This is about helping families keep more money in their budgets so they can build their future in Wayne County. We've submitted a contract to the County Commission and hope to have this program fully underway later this year. Now let's talk about our financial progress. Last September, we passed our 11th consecutive balanced budget. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens when we work together to make tough decisions and stay disciplined. That's what stability looks like. I want to thank our 15 commissioners led by Chairwoman Alicia Bell for their partnership. Could you guys please stand? Together, we delivered a budget that strives to meet residents' needs with funding for fresh food trucks, eyeglasses for children, Meals on Wheels, crime reduction, assistance for first-time home buyers, medical debt relief, and RX Kids, which we just launched a few months ago. And we can't talk about the County Commission without acknowledging the loss of longtime Commissioner Irma Clark Coleman, who passed away this last June. Irma served District 5 for 6 terms. Her life was about helping others, and her impact improved the lives of thousands. And she shared my love for horses and their positive effect on kids, as evidenced by her support for the organization Detroit Horsepower, which teaches young people from the city how to ride and care for horses. We are fortunate to have commissioners who share a commitment to doing what is right for the people of Wayne County, especially when it comes to our financial health. Last year, Moody's once again raised Wayne County's credit rating. It's another sign that our fiscal house remains strong. We've worked hard to earn and protect that reputation through careful planning and responsible stewardship. Part of that responsibility is putting people back to work. We've invested $20 million in a workforce training and development program called Wayne Link. This life-changing program has already connected so many county residents with new opportunities. We're talking about veterans, people with disabilities, and others with unique challenges. Please take a look.
The Wayne Link program is an education and workforce development program. This program is only for Wayne County residents. Its main purpose is to identify barriers and to help break those barriers and connect people with the workforce. We serve a lot of underrepresented populations. It's a very important program for Wayne County. We're not just changing careers, we're changing lives.
My name is Craig Price. I am a musician and I also repair stringed instruments. Wayne Link helped me build confidence and be ready to explore the job market. As someone with a developmental disability, I really like the help I've received. It's just a joyful experience.
Without this program, Craig would be at home. He would be at home not tapping into these services, and employers would not be tapping into his skills. When Wayne County decided to make this critical investment in their community, it shows that they see that need to make that impact for Wayne County residents. Without these partnerships with these providers, none of Wayne Link would be possible. I think Craig is so talented. I know any employer that meets him will be able to see his skills, see his work ethic, and welcome him with open arms.
My name is Fadel Abara. I am from Yemen. I came to America 2024. Wayne Link program helped me, first one, speak English and a computer. This program helped me have a good life.
My name is Hawa Taban. I'm a career coach in Access for the Wayne Link program. And with me, I have Rukia.
I was an Afghanistan dentist. In Afghanistan, I'm not safe.
She was looking for a job. After she applied for Wayne Link, we helped her find a job, and now she's working in the airport.
I have now a job, I have a car, my English is improved. Now I'm so happy.
Wayne County investing in the Wayne Link project shows that it really cares about its population. Thank you to the county for investing in the people.
Putting people back to work also means helping small businesses. We're launching a small business hub that helps entrepreneurs move from idea to growth with free or low-cost support. We're talking about business planning, financial guidance, legal help, and access to capital and new technologies. We're giving entrepreneurs in every community a clear path to launch, grow, and thrive. As we help small businesses grow and stay right here in Wayne County, we also have to make sure they can afford to live here. We've committed more than $1 million in down payment assistance. Additionally, we've awarded preliminary letters to more than a dozen affordable housing projects. This is about more than ideas on paper. It's about stability for families who want to put down roots. We'll keep investing in housing that more people can afford. We've also made tremendous progress in public health, from access to healthier food and cleaner air to better vision for school children and programs like RX Kids that puts resources directly into the hands of families who need them most. RX Kids launched in November across 6 communities in Wayne County and has already helped countless families. More than $1.5 million has already been prescribed since the launch. We've supported nearly 900 families and welcomed nearly 500 babies, many of them right here in Dearborn. Mothers can receive a one-time payment of $1,500 during pregnancy and $500 a month for the first 6 months of their child's life. Families can use this assistance to get to doctor's appointments, to buy formula, to buy clothing. Let's hear from one of the mothers on how this has changed her life.
I live in Inkster, Michigan, and I am, which is just one of the new locations in Wayne County, and I'm super excited to be here this month. I'm a college graduate. I've worked after I graduated. It's never been an issue for me to find a job. There is no reason that I had as hard of a time finding a job as I did. Right before I found out I was pregnant, a lot of the jobs that I applied for, the departments had got shut down. I went to a food bank because I didn't have enough money for groceries. I was able to go ahead and apply and get enrolled. As soon as they came out in November, I think I was the second applicant. One person beat me, and I went ahead and enrolled and was able to get started with RX Kids. The 1,500 came at a perfect time. I couldn't work most of the beginning of my pregnancy. A lot of the money was just me getting caught up on some of those things, and then being able to pay for my bills. And then outside of that, I was just preparing for him. I was both practically able to pay my bills, but also to be able to enjoy my pregnancy and enjoy the arrival of my son. So that was really cool. The $500 is practical in me having a healthy postpartum and healing journey as well, which is something that's very important to me. I do plan on going back to work within the 6 months, but it creates a really nice transition and making sure me and my baby have everything that I need, and it also doesn't stress out his dad. So which is really important to me because my child's gonna need both of his parents, especially in the beginning. And make sure you use your resources. RX Kids is a great program. You do have to apply for it though. You can't just expect things to fall into your lap. Thankfully, it's an easy process, so it shouldn't stress you out too much. I wanted to say thank you to the Wayne County Executive, Warren C. Evans, and the Wayne County Commission for making this possible and for bringing RX Kids to Wayne County. And thank you for RX Kids for all the work that y'all done to bring this to life and making this possible. Thank you so much.
Tonight, I'm happy to report Naya gave birth to a healthy baby boy. We wish her family the best. I'd also like to commend Mary Sheffield, Mayor of the City of Detroit, for bringing RX Kids to families in Detroit. My vision is to build on our progress. A healthier community is a happier one, it's more productive, less stressed, and more connected. And we're expanding healthy food access through our Fresh Trucks program, bringing produce directly to our neighborhoods. We're helping families make lasting, improved nutritional choices. We're also monitoring our air quality. We've gained national attention from Harvard University for our innovative air quality monitoring network. It's one of the first community-driven systems in the region for tackling environmental justice and public health disparities. As an elected public servant, my first responsibility is to serve and protect the public. This includes those who voted for me, as well as those who didn't. When I learned that radioactive waste was moving from New York to Wayne County, I knew we had to stop it. I worked with Representatives Debbie Dingell and Rashida Tlaib to get that done. That collaboration paid off. Wayne County Circuit Judge Kevin Cox granted an injunction preventing that waste from entering a Van Buren Township landfill. That injunction protected every Wayne County community. To date, we have diverted 800,000 pounds of hazardous waste. You don't win a fight by rolling over, and we'll keep standing firm when our residents' health is on the line. That's what long-term leadership looks like. Keeping Wayne County residents safe has always been a top priority, and it is a commitment to take personally. You know how I feel. A safer Detroit means a safer Wayne County. This is why we invested heavily in our Violent Crimes Reduction Initiative. Together, we've reduced crime to record lows. Homicides, non-fatal shootings, you know, it sounds real technical when you say non-fatal shootings. That just means they don't aim well. Homicides, non-fatal shootings, and carjackings are all down significantly. Think about this, folks. When we launched this initiative, there were 323 homicides. We've cut that in half. While one homicide is still one too many, we're making progress that is being felt through all 43 communities. In 2020, there were nearly 1,200 non-fatal shootings. That was down 62%. And as we come a long way from Detroit being known as Carjack City. Carjackings since 2020 are down 64%. These results are the fruit of ongoing collaboration between the city, the county, the state, and community groups committed to making our neighborhoods safe. Our Fugitive Apprehension Services team, better known as FAST, is doing a tremendous job tracking down gun crime abusers and getting them off the streets. But we're not just focused on enforcement. We're making major investment in prevention, especially for young people. Recognizing the importance of trauma-informed care, we're partnering with multiple grassroots organizations, community violence intervention groups, mentoring organizations, and credible messengers with lived experiences. These folks are reaching youth early and interrupting the cycles of violence before they start. We're proud to support this work in our communities. There are too many groups to name, but you know who you are, and if any of you are here, and I'm sure some are, please stand up and be recognized. I also want to thank the law enforcement agencies and the first responders and the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office for all they do to keep our citizens safe. Their work is even more effective when the rest of the justice system keeps pace. These reductions wouldn't be possible without County Clerk Kathy Garrett and her team, who tackle the criminal court backlog and help cases move through the system more efficiently. Thank you, Kathy. Right now, we're in the middle of winter, and Mother Nature hasn't been kind to us. Just a few weeks ago, the Homeland Security and Emergency Management, along with Public Services of Wayne County, answered the call when a water main broke in the city of Melvindale, flooding an entire community. We're seeing more extreme weather and more unpredictable storms. That means the infrastructure we relied on for decades has to work as intended, and it currently does not. As a result, we've launched the $70 million stormwater maintenance project to maximize resources and results, from street sweeping to storm sewer cleaning to repairing detention ponds. To date, we've swept more than 500 miles of roads, and cleaned more than 6,000 catch basins. Take a look at our crews in action, if you would. And this is not just a county project, but it's a collaboration. The county's going to do its thing. I've told you what the county's responsible for, but we're getting positive feedback from all of the other communities, and there are 43 of them. Most people that are looking at this right now, scratching their heads, I can't remember the last time somebody came to suck out the debris in the catch basins. It's a major undertaking, but it's one that I think is effective for citizens because they're looking for some immediate relief. Let's sweep the streets, get that stuff away from the catch basins that are getting filled with leaves, all of those types of debris. Thank you. There's a lot more to come on that project. It's going to be a multi-year project, and an awful lot more will get done. A year ago, I announced work was beginning on the Allen Road grade separation. It was a long time coming. This project started back in 2009. For years, train delays created a public safety issue, causing long backups and slowing down emergency vehicles. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not an approaching train. Most of the work in the last year has been happening underground, but I'm happy to report there's been tremendous progress, and we're ready to break new ground within the next month. This $85 million project will be completed in 2028. We'll finally be past those frustrating train delays. Here in Dearborn, we invested $50 million to replace the Miller Rotunda Bridge. We know this has been a real inconvenience for residents, workers, and businesses, and we appreciate the patience and cooperation from the community. When the work is completed this summer, we'll have a safer and more reliable connection to one of Wayne County's most traveled corridors. But it's not just about bridges. The public service team is also improving the roads. We just resurfaced in the last year 286 lane miles, which is another county record. And for those of you who have been asking me about pickleball, I'm happy to report that our Parks Division has delivered pickleball courts to Warrendale Park in Dearborn Heights, with more to come. None of this progress happens without the commitment of our directors and their teams across all departments. I appreciate the work you do, the work you put in every day to improve the lives of our residents. Look, folks, I'm well aware that we're living through some challenging times, and that many are putting it, and actually are putting that very mildly, I think. The changes at the state and federal level have caused a lot of uncertainty. This is all the more reason to lean on collaboration and steady leadership. Wayne County consists of 43 municipalities, but we are one community, one county with one shared future. We're stronger together. I don't just talk about hopes and dreams. We work with anyone willing to make those dreams real. That's how we build stability. The record speaks for itself. Steady budgets, safer neighborhoods, cleaner air, and stronger infrastructure. We've worked to bring this vision to reality for the nearly 12 years I've been your county executive. To those who've served with me, thank you for your time and effort. To my executive cabinet, thank you for your relentless work behind the scenes. The momentum we share only happens because this team shows up every day and delivers for the people we serve. To all of you who live and work here, thank you for your trust and belief in Wayne County. Wayne County is better because of you. Thank you. Good night. Hopefully you have a safe drive home, and I appreciate all of you coming. Thank you very much.